Welcome. In today's video, we're going to be going through whether or not hiring a marketing agency is worth it, going through the honest math, including when the answer is no. So welcome. Appreciate you taking the time. So there's three numbers that are going to decide this for you in about 10 minutes. There's three paths. One of them fits you. You can do it yourself, $0 a month. You can hire someone salaried $6,500 or so a month, or you hire an agency like us at Value Productions. You're going to be sitting around $3K a month, give or take. One of them is the right answer, and it depends on where your numbers are, not who's pitching you. So follow along on the document here. Grab your own calculator. This video is all about numbers. If you want this document, let me know. And I'll send it over. You can put it into your own AI or whatever. So the question really that nobody answers honestly in this industry, and this why I'm creating this video, real talk, is that, say you're looking at a $3,000 a month retainer and your gut is telling you, yeah, that's not just like an impulse buy. It's a lot of money. And yes, it is. It's a truck payment. It's part of a salary. It's real money out of your real business. So you do what most people do. You go to Google. Is hiring a marketing agency worth it? And every article that you find was written by an agency. So obviously the answer is going to say, yes, obviously, hire us today. I run an agency, and I'm all about being rigorously honest, and I'll tell you when the answer is no. If we can't help you, I'll tell you upright. Because here's the thing, I'd rather you not hire me than hire me at the wrong time. You burn through 3 months, you walk away convinced that marketing doesn't work, and ultimately that helps nobody. I'd rather tell you that, get you set up, we do something down the line versus just doing what I can to get the sale. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you the actual math, like what in-house really costs versus what an agency really costs. The break-even numbers that are going to tell you yes or no in probably about 30 seconds. And we're going to go through a list of when you should absolutely not hire anybody yet. So make sure you stick around for, I believe it's the third one, because that's where most business owners realize that they've been asking all the wrong questions this entire time when it comes to marketing. So if you're new here, what's up everybody? My name is Graham, founder of Value Productions. I run paid ads and video marketing for home services all across Maine and the country. I've had this conversation on a lot of sales calls, including plenty where I told them straight up, no, not yet. Let's do the math together. We'll set you up for maybe a couple months down the road. So the first thing is that you should know is what it actually costs you to do it by yourself. This is important. Every option that I'm going to lay out here, it's going to cost you something. Nobody just shows you the full sticker price. There are three paths like I was showing you, and most owners only ever price out maybe one of them properly. Path one is you do it by yourself, and it looks free, $0 a month, except it isn't free. It's just paid in a different currency. It's your nights. It's the hours after the crew goes home. And here's the part that it's going to be costing you. You're not good at this. So you're now having to learn a completely new skill, and you're learning it on your own money. It's taking away time from spending with your family. And that's the most expensive tuition. Time doesn't come back. Path two is you can hire somebody in-house, a salaried employee. And this one may look cheaper than it is. Owners see $4,500, $6,500 on a salary and think, boy, that's less than an agency, but salary isn't the number. Here's the real number and what one in-house marketer actually costs. On average, you're looking at about $7,600, potentially even $9K a month. So this is kind of what that breaks down to. Say you have a $4,500 salary. There's $900 in payroll, $400 in software, $1,500 in ad spend, $300 in training. And that's just one person who does one thing, not having a team that does it all. $7,600 a month, and that's one person who's good at that one specific thing. Maybe they just shoot the videos but they don't run the ads, or they just run the ads but they can't write the copy, or maybe they can do both but neither one all that well, because really one human being can't be a videographer, a media buyer, a copywriter, a systems person all at the same time. It just doesn't work. And then path 3 is hiring an agency like us, where you're essentially renting a team instead of hiring a single person. And you get all 4 of those skills right from day one with no ramp up time, because we're experts in the field. And that's like hiring the specific trade for the specific job, like hiring a plumber for, they have their plumbing team. They can do all of that stuff there. There's less control, more capability, it goes faster. So here's that sticker price on all 3, but price alone isn't gonna answer the main question that we're gonna be going through. And we're gonna go through the number that actually does. So in case you don't remember, here's the sticker price on all 3, but what do these really cost you? So that's what we're gonna be continuing to go through. But real quick, 10-second break. If you do want real campaign breakdowns, like actual numbers, direct access to me every week, I do run a community for local home service business owners. It's $47. It can pay for itself for the first time that you save on one bad hire, or it gets you a new job. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, back to the math. So number 2 is the break-even number. So you got to stop asking yourself what it costs. Rather, ask, how many jobs does it take? This is the single calculation that's going to settle it, and almost nobody runs it. So take your monthly cost for a second, divide it by your profit per job. That's your break-even number. That's it. The only question that matters. So say you have a $3,000 monthly investment, $1,200 per job. So you need 3 jobs to break even. Anything over 4 jobs, 4 and over, is complete profit. So can working with them produce more than just 3 additional jobs a month? Because then it pays for itself. $3,000 a month, and then you, like I said, the $1,200 in profit. You need those extra jobs. Now you run your own numbers. If you're a roofer with $8,000 in profit per job, your break-even number is under 1 job a month. If you're doing an $800 service call, you need 4 or 5. It's the same retainer, but completely different decision. And it all depends on entirely on your margins, not how the number feels. Like, refer to my last video, I'll put it up around here. Making decisions in business based on numbers, not feelings. And this is why that same $3,000 is a bargain for one business, and it may be a bad idea for another. It was never about the investment. It's about your profit per job and whether the system can realistically produce that many extra jobs. And here's what the timeline actually looks like when it works. When a good agency actually pays you back, like how we operate here. So this is kind of your profit gap, and then the accumulated cost over months. So dollars, months. Month 1 may feel a little expensive, but month 9 feels like it's the best decision you ever made, because you're making this much extra profit and it's still the same monthly retainer over time. So again, it comes back to the learning phase. That's the creative testing, the system finding its footing. where in that beginning it can feel a little much. But month 3, you cross over. Month 9, that gap from profit to payment is just stacking up. So you can judge this on month 9, really, not on month 1. So again, marketing, it has that mindset. You've got to give it time. But before you go signing anything, here's the third thing to check. And this is where I'm going to really talk myself out of some money. So before we get into that, one more thing. If this is landing, please drop the word growth in the comments. I'll send you my Meta Ads growth assessment. It's the exact layout I use to figure out where you are, and then it'll give you the next steps based on that. It takes about 2 minutes and 2 seconds to drop a comment. It helps the channel a ton. All right, back to the part that most agencies skip. So when you should not hire anybody. Sometimes the honest answer, if you're on a sales call, is not yet. I've told people on sales calls that they shouldn't hire me, not as a technique to try to get them to come back, but because it just wasn't a good fit. So here's the honest split. Be honest about which side you're on. So don't hire yet if you're under that 250K in revenue. You don't have the capacity to take on more work. You can't fund 90 days in ad spend, or you don't have anybody to make phone calls or answer the phone. We might not be quite at that place yet where we can genuinely get you the results that you're looking for. If it's worth it, you have proven demand already, you just don't have that inconsistent flow. You've got the crew that can handle plenty more jobs, but again, you don't have the flow. You can sustain $1,500 or more in ad spend a month, and you have someone to call the leads as soon as they come in. So look at the left side. If you're under that, marketing usually isn't your bottleneck right now. Pricing or capacity is. So if you can't take on more work, just more leads can create more angry voicemails. If you can't fund the ads, you'll just quit during the learning phase. And if nobody's answering the phone, every lead that someone like us is going to send you is just going to die on arrival. Any one of those means that you might not be ready yet for the full-on agency experience. We've got plenty of other work our way up offers that we can help you with, but just like the done for you. And that's a big thing to remember. And a good partner tells you that instead of just taking your money, because that's what we do. We're a growth partner. Now look at the right side. You've got the demand, the flow, the crew that can handle it. $1,500 a month, you can commit for 90 days. You've got someone to call the leads. So you're not gambling. You're building a system that has the math built in. If you are on the left side though, you are a perfect candidate for joining the community. It's only $47, and I assure you it will get you over to the right side. So the link is in the comments. So either way, there is opportunities for the right person where we can guide you through into the correct path, but I'm talking full-on done-for-you agency work. So this brings us to the reframe. Most owners just walk in asking, can I afford $3,000 a month? That's the wrong question, because a cost with no return is gonna feel expensive. So the right question is, can this produce the break-even jobs a month that I'm getting right now? So can you afford $3,000 a month? That is the wrong question. The right question is, will it produce the right, I use 3 jobs as an example. So one is an expense that you're just trying to survive. The other is an investment into your life, your business. Same money, completely different decision. So recap, 3 numbers I want you to take with you. Price out all 3 paths. The in-house is roughly $7,600 a month, fully loaded for one person. Compare that with the rest, honestly. 2, run your break-even numbers, the monthly cost divided by profit. Maybe it's a handful of jobs. The math will work. If it's 30, maybe a little tough, but that 3 to 10, definitely. And then be honest about readiness, capacity, budget, runway, speed to lead. They all have to be in place. Otherwise, you may not be ready for the full-on done for you yet. So here's my challenge to you. Do the math right now before you talk to anybody. Take whatever retainer you're considering, divide it by your profit per job, write that number down. That's your break even. Then ask yourself honestly whether a working system could produce that many extra jobs. If the answer is yes, you're not spending money, you're buying jobs at a known price. If the answer is no, you just saved yourself a very expensive lesson, and that's a win too. But we can also help you. If that's the case, let me know in the comments, because we also can help you with that. And I assure you the community will help you with that as well. And it's only 47 bucks. If you want to run those numbers with me, let me know. We can hop on a call, free. We'll do your break even together. Look at your capacity, your speed to lead, and I'll tell you straight up if it's a fit. If it's not, I'll tell you too, because I'd rather work with the right people. Plus, I will share with you what to fix first to help get you to that point where we can help you take it to the next level. So if this was useful, valuable, please smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know when the next video is coming out. I'm going to be dropping videos like this every week on marketing, lead generation, predictable growth for local businesses. The only questions that really matter: $3,000 a month, $1,200 per profit, 3 jobs, that's it. Over the course of 3 months, it's 1 extra job a month, and then anything above that is pure profit. And it's not like we charge you extra the more jobs you get. So that's all I got. I hope you found value. I'm out. If you want access to the community, it's in the link. I hope you have an awesome day.